Do you feel like you're being pulled in all directions? Like your personal life, how do you take care of yourself? Then you have to take care of or your work life or your business, stressed out, people you're working with, maybe you're in a toxic work culture, and then your church life. Why did they say that? Oh my goodness, I can't believe they're a Christian. How did they are supposed to be? Let's not even add one more. Shall I add one more? Shall I add one more? One more. Your dating life, your relationship life, your marriage, your partner, or your children, or your elderly parents, your parents you're avoiding. You haven't spoken to your parents in years or days or months because you just feel stressed out, or they make you feel as if you end up with a condition they have. You will not necessarily end up with a condition your parents have. Stop avoiding your parents, yes? I have a healthcare background, so I can talk with authority on that one. I've looked after the elderly in the community, and I've worked in the NHS and Bupa. I have some authority in that space as a registered nurse. Okay, my relationship with people it's just, I am so grateful. I have the privilege of having met people from such a diverse background. But anyway, listen to this. I just told you about the problem. Let me give you an answer quickly. Did you know you can build a lifestyle that works for you, where you're able to take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, your general well-being, your fitness levels. You can spend quality time with the people that matter to you, with your elderly parents. You can also spend quality time with your work colleagues, your associates, or your business friends and partners or associates, whoever they are. And you can build an amazing love life. It's up to you. You have to decide. Because you see, quality attracts quality. If you want a quality person in your life, if you want somebody who is of a high caliber, you have to become that. You can't be all stressed out, worrying about money, dragging all this poverty mindset everywhere, and you expect somebody else to come in and join into your chaos and madness. It doesn't work like that, right? I mean, people of a high caliber, it's like, I don't want to deal with your nonsense. I mean, by now you haven't learned anything from life. So listen, let's talk a little bit more about that. I don't know if you're watching this from TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or any of the other platforms, wherever you're watching from. I just want to say hello and welcome to your world. As your coach, I want to empower you and to inspire you to start taking action on what matters to you, to start owning your personal power, because you have so much power, it is unbelievable. You have so much personal power that you have not even realized you've been giving to somebody else. Maybe you've been working for a company and you have this high-profile job, this high-profile work, but you realize there's no freedom there. You're working so hard, you've got this title that other people admire and envy, and maybe to impress those people, you're holding on to a life that is stressing you out. When I worked at Bupa Hospital in Reading in the United Kingdom, I remember one of my patients, an entrepreneur, he was about to have back surgery. He said, "Meg, I work so hard, I don't have time to look after myself." And I remember at the time, being business-minded, even when I worked in the hospitals, I was like, So I want to talk to some of you who work too hard, and I'll be doing some free training on how to manage your time. Yes, I want to save you a lot of time, because we can look at what's working and what's not working. Why you're stressed out, or why you're not spending quality time with your parents, yes? Spend quality time with your parents. Please don't ignore your parents. Please don't forget your parents. One day it will be your turn. Can you imagine if you have children, the example you're showing to your children? Right? Hopefully your children will be different. And this is not to shame or guilt trip anyone, because I know life is busy. We're trying to make life work. That is why I love what I do. Because I've been there where I feel overwhelmed, where I'm not sure how I'm going to cope for the next 2 days. I know what it's like. And I want to hold your hand and work with you. We will look at designing your website. You can design your website on a platform. I wanted to mention one. The name's gone now. No, I remember now. I remember. Anyway, Durable. You can create a website with AI in an hour. It's that fast. You don't have to spend 10,000. You must spend most of your income on your own personal growth. Don't spend too much money on just coaching. It must really be relevant to you. Even as a coach, I can say that. I know some coaches won't like me when they see this. But what I mean is, somebody's actually already said this on Twitter. She said how she spent so much money on working with coaches because I think she was working with the wrong coach. That's probably what it was. I don't know the details. I didn't get to ask her directly. So anyhow, when you work with me, we'll design your website. We will look at creating your personal brand. That is where all this is going to start working. Okay? Your personal brand is you. Everything you like and you enjoy. Everything you love and you enjoy. When you create a personal brand, you can do all those things. We will look at how much money do you need to be making so that you can enjoy all the other things that you love to do. Those things may be you like to travel the world and support the orphanages around the world. Or you want to go skydiving. You want to go deep sea diving. Whatever your thing is. Is it called deep sea diving? Anyway, whatever. Or maybe you want to write a book. You want to create a legacy. You're breaking generational patterns. Or maybe you want to support the local churches. You realize most of the pastors, they're really good people, but they're struggling and they need more help. We don't want our pastors struggling. We want to support them, right? Or maybe it's the local hospital. One of the hospitals here in London is Ormond Street Hospital, where they support. I think they do such amazing work. You can support hospitals like that are doing all the research. You can support the Cancer Foundation. Listen, we all play a part. We can all contribute to making the world a better place. That is why I'm here. Because I'm giving my gift away. I discovered my purpose. When I started as a nurse, it was good, and I'm so grateful for starting with that background. It gave me a compassion that I didn't know I could have, even if I had gone through my own personal challenges that I will not talk about here. That is something we can talk about another day. But anyhow, listen, get in touch with me. Leave me a message. You may have seen me for the first time and you're like, who is this? I believe in you. I believe you can do this. I believe you can play your part in making the world a better place. Because, you know, you don't have to change the whole world, but you can change your world. You have an influence that you may not even be aware of. You have an influence. You have an impact, good or bad. There are enough negative people. There's too much negativity. There's so many people who are not hoping for anything, not expecting anything, and they're busy pulling other people down. Do you want to be part of the solution or part of the problem? I know you want to be part of the solution. That's why you're still watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. So, when you get in touch with me, maybe this is the first time you're seeing me, you can come follow me on TikTok, see a little bit more content that I have done on there because I am my own personal brand. Sometimes I'm just like really chilled. I'm not glammed up or anything. That is really me. But the content that comes out of my mouth, it is life-changing stuff. It will save some of you 10 years because I will say something that will help you to just pull back on some things that are hurting you and then really push forward with what is helpful for you and your family. I care about your family, see, right? I'm a family person and I care about families. And I believe business owners, they have the ability and the power to change communities if they so wish. So anyhow, maybe you don't have those big dreams or, you know, like, Meg, that's a bit too far for me. I just want to be able to pay my bills when I leave the job I have now. That's okay. We will talk about that. We will look at your skill set now, what you have, and your packaging, and then start looking at how to monetize that, how you can create an income from that, how you can create revenue from that. And not just one. I would like to think of three. Three minimum. 3 income streams from what you've done so far. We're going to look at that. Are you excited about that? I'm excited for you, and I haven't even met you, but I'm about to meet you. We're about to hang out. We're about to get to know each other a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to hear your messages. There's a link down below somewhere. I'm not sure where you're watching this. And if you're on TikTok, send me a DM. And I will add you to my email list because I'll be sending the information by email, okay? Email. Email is important. Pay attention. I've already given another clue right there. Okay, so I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.